Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm back. I missed you guys. I have been sick. I was out of town and I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I feel much better today. So I wanted to sit down and just chat and just kind of chat about everything. And I hope you enjoy the video. I miss filming so much. So I have such a smile on my face because this brings me so much happiness and joy. And thank you guys so much for being patient with me. We're just going to be hanging out and doing some makeup today. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into the video. Hi you guys. I have not filmed in like almost 2 weeks now, which feels really weird. I'm not used to going this long without filming, but I was out of town. If you don't know, I was in Florida and we got back a few days ago and I've been sick. My husband's been sick and it's just been a lot. So if I sound kind of weird and nasally, it's because I'm still kind of sick, but today's the first day that I don't feel like total crap. So I wanted to film and just kind of chat and catch up with you guys since it's been so long. I feel like I have so many things to talk about. But let's get started. I'm going to try not to pause and cough or sneeze 500 times while filming this, but we will see. So I'm just going to clip my hair out of the way. I hope you guys have been doing well. This feels so good to be back in my routine. So, all right, the first thing I want to use is my Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not really gonna focus on any super new products or anything today. I did buy a few makeup-y things while I was in Florida, and I think I may film like a quick haul or something once I finish this video, if I can get through it without having a coughing attack. I'm just excited to be back in my routine. I've kind of talked about this before, but I am a very routine person. So anytime I get out of my routine, it's like my body just kind of rejects it. It just kind of rejects it. I don't know. I've always been like that. So I've never really been someone that loves to travel. I mean, I don't have anything against it, but I'm not that person that like, oh, I love to travel. I'm definitely not that person, just because I do not enjoy being out of my routine because it just throws everything off. Like, I just feel it all over my body. Like right now, like I said, I was in Florida and my skin is not terrible or anything, but like I have these little spots here. I have these spots on my forehead. You may not even be able to see them on camera, but that is a direct result of me not eating what I normally eat. And anyway, I'm just trying to get myself back together. Probably going to be pausing to drink a lot in this video. I've been trying to drink as much water as possible just to like detox. That's what I feel like I need to do, is detox. But I am going to do, you may even hear my husband, he's downstairs working, but he's also like coughing and sneezing. So you may hear that in the background, but I'm going to take my Patrick Ta brow wax, which we're lucky because we both work from home, so we're both sick, so there's no one else here except the two of us, so we're just kind of here at home. And luckily, I mean, it's not anything like serious, it's just, you know, when you have I've had it all. I feel like I've had a sore throat, I've had a cough, I've had a stuffy nose. I've had digestive issues going on, which again, that's a direct result of me not eating what I normally do. I have a very sensitive stomach, and that's kind of another reason I don't love going out of town and all that, because when I eat things I don't normally eat, my body just does not react well. It just doesn't work. And when we were at Disney, if you've ever been, even if you haven't been, you probably know, I mean, there's so much to eat at Disney. There are so many good restaurants, and there's just so many, I mean, it's just a bunch of crap. Just when I say crap, I mean food that tastes really good, but it's just not good for you. And we are very, I think, very healthy eaters. We don't eat a ton of fast food or tons of like sweets and that kind of stuff. We eat pretty healthy on the daily, so we kind of went crazy and ate a lot of stuff that we don't normally eat when we were there, and we definitely paid the price for it. So I'm kind of recovering from that too. So it's just been a rough few days, but we did have a really good time. But it was very crowded, which I was not expecting. If you've ever been to Disney, typically like January, February are kind of down times. They're not peak times to go to Disney, so I was not expecting it to be super crowded, but it was. There was a lot of people, and we spent a lot of the trip waiting in line. And you know, Disney is tiring too. So like, not only are you not really eating the best and, you know, you're kind of out of your routine, it's also, it's tiring to walk all day long and stand in line all day long. And we were pretty much gone from like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So anyway, it's taken me a little while to recover from this trip. All right, you guys, I'm actually going to use quite a few things that I took to Florida with me, and I figured I would kind of tell you what I wore on a daily basis because I find that interesting. And I am still totally obsessed with the Nars foundation, you guys. Honestly, I wore this. I either wore this or I wore again, from Nars, the Soft Matte Concealer, and I wore this all over my face. I wore one of these two things the whole time we were there, and they wore beautifully throughout the day, through walking, and it wasn't super hot. Sorry, I'm gonna be like chatting a ton in this video because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Before we do foundation, I'm gonna do corrector, so I'm gonna use Bobbi Brown. This is the one that I brought with me to Florida. It's my go-to tried and true corrector. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of tap this in with my finger, and actually never intended to skip this many videos, but I had a video scheduled to go up either the Wednesday or Friday that I was going to be gone, but it was a sponsored video, and it had to be approved before I could put it up, and then it didn't get approved, so obviously I didn't put it up. And I'm actually still waiting for that video to be approved, but anyway, that was one of the reasons why I missed 2 while I was gone, and then I had planned to be back on Monday, but I didn't know I was going to be sick when we got back, and honestly I just couldn't really function that well on Monday. I was coughing nonstop. I had a sore throat. It just didn't happen, so you know. sometimes you just kind of have to go with the flow, but I'm sorry that I missed 3 videos. I did not intend to. So I am gonna use Nars Light Reflecting, and like I said, you guys, I wore this so much while I was gone, and I mean, this is for sure like new favorite, holy grail status. So if you haven't tried it and you've been thinking about it, I highly recommend trying it out. It is the prettiest, most skin-like, lightweight foundation. Honestly, I truly don't think Nars could have done this foundation any better. Truly, I think they nailed it. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you is this product I fell even more in love with while we were in Florida because I realized how well it works. And it's the Airbrush Flawless Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. I knew that I liked this already, but I did not realize how well this works truly for keeping your makeup on. Literally, my makeup lasted so well every day, and I'm convinced it's because of this spray because I use this every day. I used it while I was blending in my foundation, and then I set my face with it when I was finished with my makeup, and this stuff works. So if you have issues with your makeup not lasting or kind of wearing off throughout the day, I would definitely recommend this spray. You know, because when you're at Disney, you sweat typically. I didn't sweat a whole lot because it wasn't super hot this time, thank goodness. But I mean, you're walking constantly, you have the mask situation, you have, it's just, you're gone all day in the parks, and it's not the best recipe for your makeup to last. You know what I mean? So I was kind of worried about that, but I used this spray, and I'm telling you, my makeup lasted so well. Oh, and I'm in the shade Deuaville, if you were curious. I actually thought about mixing the Charlotte Tilbury, the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin in with this, because I actually haven't tried that combo. I just have not been reaching for the Charlotte Tilbury one at all, honestly. I don't know. I'm so disappointed in that foundation. I hate to say that because I love Charlotte Tilbury, but it just does not wear well to me. I feel like they did really well with the glow aspect, and it looks pretty when you first put it on, but it just does not wear well, on me at least. So I haven't been reaching for that one at all. I've literally only been reaching for this Nars. And I am using the Sigma F80 brush to blend this in. Okay, and then I like to just lightly kind of tap over my face with my sponge once I'm finished. I don't know if the camera even does it justice, to be honest, but this foundation is just so pretty. I'm obsessed with it, truly obsessed with it. Okay, for concealer, I either used the Nars Soft Matte, like I said, but usually I use this just all over, like under my eyes and on my face, or I used the Nars. I'm in a Nars phase right now, I guess. I use Nars Radiant Creamy paired with the foundation. So I use a little bit in the inner corner, and this is Creme Brulee. We, like I said, we ate so many good things while we were gone, but there was one thing in particular that we had that I was going to share because if you ever go to Disney and you like cookies, I've talked about before, I'm a cookie addict. That's like one thing that I truly cannot resist. Like I just cannot. I can't resist a good cookie. And there is this place called Gideon's Bakehouse. And let me know in the comments if you've heard of it. But it is, they have cookies. They're known for cookies. And they are huge. Like each cookie is like 1.5 pounds. And oh my gosh, you guys, they have all different flavors. And there's 2 locations. They have a location at Disney Springs, which is kind of like the shopping area at Disney World, and then they have a location in downtown Orlando. We went to both. We went to the downtown Orlando one on our way in because we did drive, and then we went to the Disney Springs one. But you guys, these were the best cookies I've ever had. I mean, honestly, the best cookies. If you go to Disney or Orlando and you like cookies, you must go to Gideon's. They're incredible. I'll try to pop a picture of one of them up on the screen because I took one on my phone. They're just, they're so good. They're honestly so large that you can't, well, I guess you can, but they're kind of hard to eat all at once. You have to kind of, or I think you have to kind of eat them in parts because if you eat the whole thing, I mean, you'll get sick. But yeah, we had those. And these cookies are so good that you have to wait in line to get them. And then they only allow you to buy 6 per person. So if you have 2 people with you, you can buy no more than 12. You know what I mean? So 2 people can buy 12, 3 people could buy 18. But you cannot buy more than 6 per person. And they're pricey. They're like $6 a piece. But let me tell you, they are life-changing if you like cookies like I do. I will, hopefully I'll remember, I'll like link the website. They have a website down below. They were incredible. That was probably the highlight of the trip for me, honestly, were these cookies. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take the Soft Matte Concealer. And I'm just going to tap a little, like I'm talking a tiny bit of that where I have these lovely little friends that have popped up. That's what I love this concealer for, is spot concealing. Literally, I have not found a better spot concealer than this. Okay, for bronzer, I took my Fenty bronzer in Butter Biscuit, and I pretty much wore this every single day while we were there. And I most days did layer it with a little bit of a powder bronzer. Let's see, what else can we talk about? There's been so much new makeup things that I've seen. I feel like I saw, I think the Kosas foundation is coming out. I think today's the 9th. I think it's coming out the 11th maybe. So today's Wednesday. So Friday, which I'm so excited about that. So I definitely want to try that. I think the brand LYS, which I've never tried anything from them, but they are releasing, or I think it's out already actually, a new concealer. And I kind of want to try that because I've never tried anything from that brand. I think they're a clean Sephora brand, I'm pretty sure. But that has come out. Let's see, what else is coming out? I feel like I've seen, I just saw yesterday Patrick Ta is coming out with new shades in the cream blushes, the cream and powder blushes, which you guys know are my favorite. I love those so much. Oh, and then he's also coming out with lip plumpers. I think those are coming out on the 11th also. Pretty sure. There's so much new stuff. Oh, and then this morning I saw on Instagram that now they're saying Charlotte Tilbury products are coming to Ulta, which, oh my gosh, if that's true, I assume it is. That is like game changer. Ulta is really stepping it up lately with these brands that they're bringing in. I would be so excited if Charlotte Tilbury was sold at Ulta. And I know Fenty, I don't think it started yet, but Fenty is about to be sold at Ulta as well. And that's really exciting. I'm really excited about that. Let's see, what else? I feel like there's another new concealer that has come out, but now I can't think of what it is. Oh, I know the KVD Good Apple concealer is out. I've never tried much from KVD. That's not really a brand that I get super excited about, but I know that that has come out also. I am going to use cream blush first. I'm going to use this Bodyography blush. This is the one I showed in the last haul video that I did. I got this at TJ Maxx actually. TJ Maxx. It was like $5. This is the shade Cantalaupe. So I'm just gonna tap this on. It's pretty, it's really nice, kind of a peachy nude. Never tried anything from Bodyography before. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. I'm gonna put some on my nose, and then I'm just gonna take my sponge and go over my face. Actually, the cream blush that I took with me is the Rare Beauty one in Hope, the one that I went crazy for in my haul video. That's the one I took with me, and I wore that pretty much every day, with or without some days. The Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy blush. I love to layer this on top of a cream blush because this is a little more sheer and it just layers really well over other cream blushes. But yeah, I wore this with the Rare Beauty one and I loved it. That Rare Beauty blush has quickly become like an all-time favorite for me. For powder, the only powder I took was my Kosas powder, and this worked really well. I still love this powder. Cannot believe I have not hit pan on it, but I feel like I'm close because I use this all the time. I used it every day while we were gone, and just one of my all-time favorite powders ever. So I'm just kind of lightly applying this all over. So I'm applying just a little tiny bit, basically right in this inner corner. All right, and then I didn't take this with me, but I'm gonna take this little palette from Benefit and I'm gonna use just a little bit of the Hoola bronzer in here. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to my forehead, a little bit to my nose, and then I'm gonna bring some down my neck. I had on some self tanner before we left, and there's still a little bit left, but most of it is kind of worn off, so. Okay, now I'm just gonna lightly fill in my eyebrows just a little bit with, this is the Dior Brow Styler. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of my Nars eye primer. I took this with me because this is like my tried and true, and it just never fails me. It always works. I'm gonna apply a little bit of that. It's so funny sometimes. I like I said earlier, I didn't mean to take like such a break from YouTube, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I did take a little bit of a break for a few days, just because ever since we've been back, even though I've been sick and I've been feeling good, I feel like I'm kind of like re-inspired to film videos, if that makes sense. And I'm assuming it's from having a little bit of time off from doing it, that now I just feel like I have all these ideas and things I want to film. That's why I've been so irritated that I've been sick, because I literally came home and I was like, okay, I want to film this, I want to film this, I want to film this, I want to do this. And of course, then I get not feeling good, but I'm very thankful today. I don't feel 100%, but I feel much better today. So that I am excited for. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Kosas powder, and I'm just gonna set that Nars primer very lightly. So for the eyes, honestly, I barely did any eyeshadow at all. I barely did anything on my eyes while we were gone. I did a little bit of bronzer in the crease most days, and that was pretty much it. And then I did mascara, but I pulled this out. I don't know why. I was just kind of in the mood to use this. This is from Tom Ford, and it's one of the quads, the eyeshadow quads. And I think this was like a holiday edition or something, but it's the First Frost. Number 4 is the name of the color story. So I've actually never used this before. I got this at the cosmetics company store months ago, and I never used it. I kind of want to use it today. So I'm thinking I don't want to do a whole lot on my eyes, I don't think. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade down here. It's kind of a taupey bronze. And I'm going to put this in my crease. I think this quad was like a limited edition color story, so I may not be able to link it, but it's very similar looking to Nude Dip from Tom Ford, if you're familiar with that one. I actually have that one. These are the 2 quads that I have, and they actually look very similar to each other, but this one is really pretty. In fact, I went to 2 different cosmetics company stores in Orlando while we were gone, and oh my gosh, you guys, they had such good stuff. Honestly, I went like the first day that we got there, and my husband was with me, obviously, and you know how guys can be when you're shopping. If they're not really into it, then it's just kind of hard to shop with a man. Do you know what I mean? So, but anyway, he was there and he was very patient. But I honestly could have stayed in the cosmetics company stores there for like an hour or more. I probably was in there 30 minutes or maybe a little bit more, but I could have stayed so much longer because they had so much good stuff, you guys. I mean, they had La Mer, they had tons of Tom Ford, they had tons of just random like clearance things, like 75% off. I mean, it was kind of overwhelming, to be honest, but it was so good. And I did get a few things while I was gone. I think I'm going to film a separate haul on that so you can see, but I'm going to take this pinky shimmer and I'm going to put this on my lid. Try it with my finger. Yeah. These Tom Ford shadows, to me, a lot of them kind of go on better with your finger since they're all shimmer. Okay, now I'm going to take the darkest color, which is this dark brown, and I'm going to add just a bit of this to the outer corner. Just a little bit. But yeah, you guys, the shopping, if I had more time, honestly, in Orlando, shopping there is just so good. So good. And yeah, they have outlets there. They have multiple outlets there, but their outlets are really good. They have the cosmetics company store, like I said. They had one of the outlets we were at had a Prada outlet. They had a Gucci outlet. They had Lululemon. They had, I mean, they just had so many things. But anyway, I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I did get some. Oh, they also had a Victoria's Secret outlet, which if you've never been to a Victoria's Secret outlet, they are like huge warehouse looking stores. Like, it's huge, and it's just bins and bins of stuff. Bras, underwear, sleepwear, all of it. Like beauty stuff. I mean, honestly, again, I was in there probably 30 minutes, but I could have spent like a few hours in there. They had that much stuff. Anyway, I'll talk about that in another video. But now I'm just going to take a little bit of this bright kind of white color. I don't really know where I'm going with this makeup look, but I just kind of wanted to talk. I was just so excited to sit and film. I'm just popping a little bit of that. Oh, that shade is pretty. In the inner corner. It's a really pretty bright white color. I'm going to take a little bit of that first color we used in the crease, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line, but I'm really just kind of keeping it on the outer half. That is going to be it for the eyes. And then let's see, I want to take my Mario pencil. I did take this actually with me to Florida, and I didn't wear this every day, but I wore it at least once, maybe twice. And this pencil, I'm telling you, in the waterline, I don't know what magic is in this pencil, but it stays. I don't know how, but it really does. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to my waterline. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of that Hoola bronzer into my crease just to kind of tie everything together. All right, and then I'm trying to decide if I want to use my Charlotte eye powder pencil and do a wing. I haven't done a wing the whole time I've been gone. I haven't done it in like 2 weeks, so I'm kind of out of practice, but I kind of want to do it. I didn't wear eyeliner at all most days, and then the days that I did, I just put a little bit of that Mario pencil in my waterline, and that was kind of it. All right, for mascara, so I took 2 mascaras with me. I took the Merit Beauty, what is this, Perfect Lengthening Mascara, and then I took the Rare Beauty, and they both lasted. This one I just recently got from Merit. They sent this to me, and that one, I wore that one most days actually to the parks, and I had no issues with it transferring or anything. And same with the Rare Beauty, but Rare Beauty I've been using for quite a while, and I've had no issues at all with it. So I'm going to use this one today. I keep telling myself, okay, after I use this today, I'm going to throw this away because I think it's kind of on its last leg here. but then I just keep using it because I love it. For the lips, I'm going to do Pat McGrath in Structure. I actually took Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury with me, but I feel like I've been using that in almost every video. So I wanted to use something else, and I really like this one from Pat McGrath. While I was gone, I was using the Makeup by Mario, where is it? The Moisture Plump, or whatever these are called. I can't, Moisture Serum or something. Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. I use this almost every single day. I am loving this. If you can get your hands on one of those, I highly recommend it. But I think I've been using that so much, I'm gonna take a little bit of the cream blush in Cantalaupe. And then on top of that, I'm gonna use this. So I showed this in the last haul that I did. It's the Too Faced Lip Injection Gloss in Wifey for Lifey. I haven't used this yet, so I figured we'll use this today. Ooh, this color is so pretty. Which, speaking of these glosses, they actually had a ton of these at the cosmetics company store. They didn't have this shade, which is Wifey for Lifey, but they had a bunch of different shades. And the whole store when I was there, I think was 40% off. It might have even been 50% off. I can't remember. But they had a ton of these glosses from Too Faced. That's why I love going there, because you just never know what you're going to find. That color is beautiful. I like that a lot. It's not really stinging me though. I mean, I feel a little bit of like a tingle, but it's not like, not what I was expecting, because I've heard so many people say they can't use these because they tingle too much. Yeah, I definitely feel a tingle, but it's not like hurting me or anything. All right, you guys. And okay, one final thing. I'm gonna spray with my Charlotte spray. Telling you, if you need a new setting spray or you just have issues with your makeup not lasting, try this spray. It comes in a mini size now, and the mini size is still a pretty good size, so definitely try this out if you have not. And that is going to be it for this video. I'm so happy to be back filming. Thank you guys for sticking with me and for being patient. I'm so sorry I've been gone for a little while, but I am back and I'm so excited. I feel so good, and this is truly my happy place, my therapy. Like, I already feel so much better and I know it's from sitting down and filming. Even though I don't feel that great physically, I just feel much better mentally, and just thank you guys so much. I missed you, and I can't wait to film more videos for you. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Please subscribe if you're new. We would love to have you here, and follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. I will see you next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye. Sunday morning.